is the narratives that wind up being perpetuated often are the ones that are able to absorb and incorporate other narratives rather than simply refute them, simply envelop them so that they no longer offer any sort of a threat. Essentially what we have here in a narrative format is what Herbert Marcuse talks about with repressive tolerance, killing through kindness, just saying, well, if you feel that you're not included in the American dream, well, let's just celebrate the fact that you can, only in America can you complain about your lack of inclusion. And so your very objection to the democratic system becomes further fuel for the very system of oppression that you're complaining about. Okay. We also have diachronic dimensions of narratives, and this is the evolution of the narratives over periods of time. And I think right now we don't have a huge amount of data concerning, all right, what are kind of the controlling stories of what nanotechnology is meaning in people's lives, other than kind of the catalogs of the life cycles of various product developments and what seems to be receiving priority in terms of the research dollars and things like that. But one thing I think that we are starting to see, and a couple of people have mentioned this in the presentations actually today and yesterday, is what we may be seeing developing as a diachronic dimension is an interesting thing happening where we are, I think, emerging or beginning to emerge from these kind of aggregate categorizations of, well, do you think nanotechnology is good, to understanding nanotechnology more in concrete specific terms of products or applications that it could be tied to. And you'll find at the very end of the presentation a little bit more about that, because in my discussions with actually a nano engineer, this person said, well, I think ultimately when we're talking about public discourse about nanotechnology, it has to be focusing on specific product improvements or fabrication of materials that make a tangible difference in people's lives. So now we're starting to get nanotechnology assuming the persona of whatever that particular innovation is going to be